Hey guys, this is Simon from Fateless. Today, I just wanted to do a really cool video where I just go through some of my favorite heroes that we've produced. At first, I thought to myself, why don't I do like a top 10? That'd be quite cool. But then when I started to go through, I was like, damn, it's got to be a top 20. And eventually, it's become a top 30 because there's just too many ones which I really, really love. In fact, in my list, I've got 3 uncommons, 5 rares, 10 epics and 12 legendaries, just going on like I love the look and feel of these heroes in the game. So yeah, bit of a fun one today just to kind of see us through. Actually, Dan, Sham and I are going to be in Barcelona next week. Barcelona. We're doing an event, so it's called Unite. It's like a Unity event, so we're going to be there speaking and talking about our project and how you great people, the community, have kind of like followed us through this journey. So yeah, it's going to be really, really fun. By the way, if you have not yet subbed to the YouTube channel, please do. We're so close to 100,000 subs. It'd be great to get it this year. So let's start then. My first one on the list, and I don't know if too many people have seen the Terracotta Warrior, but just the sort of general feel and vibe of this hero, I love. So if you don't know, you've got like the Terracotta Army, fabled actually as a kind of like army of unknown heroes that were kind of like carved in terracotta, obviously. I just feel like the whole vibe around this dude, considering he's an uncommon, I actually just love it. Like I think visually is really great. If there were named warriors in the kind of like group in that terracotta army, we definitely would have done like a named version of this guy and had him a higher rarity because he just looks so damn sweet. But yeah, very different sort of vibes to what you might think, but really, really like him. Another one which I'm talking about here is the Nubian Warrior. It's actually one of our earlier models, but I just think, you know, with like the almost like the tattoo in here on his body. I don't know, man. It just works for me. Like something about this hero just looks damn cool. I really, really like the vibe, and I really love like the longbow. Quite simple, but yeah, I just think comes off really, really great. And then the third uncommon is actually the Eagle Archer. Again, it's one of our earlier designs. I just think the sort of general vibe of this guy is great. I love the sort of feathered tunic or top. Yeah, again, very unique bow. Just looks really sweet. Loads of work actually done on this bow. Look at the design. Actually really, really great. So that's my 3 uncommons on the list. Let's move up to my 5 rares. What's his name here? I can't say his name. The Jaguar Warrior. Tisla Katzin is what we're going for. But again, just fantastic work in terms of the weapon and the shield. The guy looks absolutely ripped. I really love this kind of like headdress. Again, yeah, just generally like really, really good vibes from this guy. One of the few heroes that does not yet have a portrait. The Striga. So if you've watched The Witcher, this is one of like the main enemies. I think maybe like in the first series or the first few episodes. But I just think she is looking badass. She actually got a rarity upgrade because she looks so freaking cool. Just think like this whole kind of like vibe of, you know, this beautiful maiden crossed with this kind of like evil creature. It just works. So I think she is looking really, really cool. CRS. So the lighting actually in Asgard's a little bit dark right now, but CRS is just like sweet in terms of modeling. Totally hits the vibe that you'd expect from that kind of like, you know, sorcerer type vibe. You can just see on her hands is kind of like almost like a snow or ice type of effect, and on her feet as well. Goes right through into her clothing as well. I just think she was modeled actually really, really great. And then another one which was probably like the rare of the alpha was Skadi. Again, like I think she's got one of our best faces in the game. Like she's just modeled so well. I think Olga did the modeling here. Just looks really, really cool. Again, the lighting's just a bit off here right now, but that'll be fixed. And then we've got one more rare to call out, which again was part of the alpha, but I just love the vibe of Bork. Don't you think? It's kind of like ethereal bear, just looking absolutely badass. Great work from Michaela here. Just looks so damn mean. I love it. So yeah, that's my 5 rares. Let's move on to 10 epics. First one actually is right in the mix as the first epic on the list here. XP Totek, I think it is. The Flayed Man. Just so good. This is Nico's work. Just so detailed. Again, the lighting's a little bit dark in here, but so damn good. Look at the work. Look at the texture in here. Very, very cool. We're all going to be getting to face this dude in the release. So he's in the mix. I've also got one of the Cyclopses here. This one is Polyphemus. Again, just I think because he's so unique in terms of the feel of our game. You know, we've got these kind of like creatures. We've got men and legends. But then we've also got these kind of like giant style dudes. And Cyclops hits that really, really well. Looks kind of regal. I was actually just rewatching Game of Thrones with Lady H at the moment, and yeah, you know when the giants come in and they sort of feel just like scary to face. Basically, I feel like we get that same vibe here with Polyphemus. I've also got another giant in the mix who is Gogmagog, who I think just looks really awesome here from the Avalon faction. Kind of like orange eyes just beating into people. So much detailing in the kind of like texturing of this moss and like shrubbery on him. Cool tablet on his back he's just carrying around. We don't know why yet. But yeah, looking really, really cool. The next one to call out would be Sun Tzu, who's like the, I guess the strategic or strategist, I should say, in terms of like warfare. So he's one of the best known war generals from history, and just again like a very different vibe. I really, really enjoy the sort of the change up in terms of like how he feels. So he was on my list. Nanaya, she's a little bit chilly, and that's probably why I'm enjoying the view, but damn, really, really well modeled. Some work to be done, like her legs bending in weird and her face goes a bit weird, but she's on the list of cleanup. But I just think she's modeled really, really well. This is one who just looks so good. X-Quick is what we're going for. I don't know if I'm saying that right or not. The weapon is absolutely crazy. Again, she's doing some weird leg kick thing. We don't worry about that. This is more about a visual. Really, really good face. I've also got one of the sort of serpent dragons here, Rajin. So he's kind of based on the sea, and you can kind of get that flavor from the sort of little additions they've put on him. Actually just works so well with this new background we got as well. If you didn't see the video I put out on my Hellhades channel, I talked about a bunch of stuff, but you can just see the work that's gone into this. The sort of cherry blossom trees, and oh man, it's just so good actually. Really, really good work. We've got Axolotl here. Again, this is quite an early hero in terms of concept, but came into the game a couple of months ago. Just so much detailing in. He's also got the weird leg thing going on. I love these kind of like talons and then these kind of like forearm guards. And just the work on the face is brilliant, honestly. We've also got Mezu, who originally was going to be a rare, by the way. But when you look at something, you're like, there's no way that could be a rare. It literally looks like a legendary. So yeah, Mezu is in my kind of like top 30 list. We also got someone who perhaps some of you haven't seen yet, Nezza. Again, kind of unique here. There'll be VFX that's going to be added to this dude, but again, looks really, really sweet. Loads of detailing on the armor and the body. Very, very cool. And then I've got one more, which I don't know if everyone's going to agree on this, because I guess by design relatively simple, but I just think she's modeled so well. Her hair looks really great. The furs look really great. I don't know, just the pose, the vibe of Divana here is just really cool. I think it's just great work, honestly. So yeah, she made it into my top list. So on to the legendaries then. I've shown off a fair few of the legendaries now, so you might get some duplication here of what you've seen before, but I've got to call out Thor. I think our Thor just hits the vibe for me. I think he looks freaking awesome. There's these great call outs to him. Obviously, he's got Mjolnir here, which is massive, and we'll have VFX and that popping off it before long. So will he on his eyes. I love the kind of like the dragon horn. Again, the lighting needs to be improved here. But yeah, I just think Thor is absolutely brilliant. We've got Pazuzu. I did watch a video from Mr. Sneaky the other day, and he was like just saying how much he loved the wings of this dude. But yeah, just generally the whole vibe. We got this kind of like scorpion tail going on. Just amazing, honestly. I just think the whole design is absolutely brilliant. I love it. Absolutely love it. We've got one of our OGs, King Arthur, who's gone through like a bunch of changes over time. But I love this massive, oversized tower shield. I've always loved it. We've now got Excalibur, which I think has got a bit more sort of flavor to it than most games. Shouldn't be wobbly like this, but hey-ho, that's on the list of things to fix. But you could kind of just get that kind of like majestic feel. The cloak is just so damn good. Yeah, so King Arthur's on my list. Grendel's a new addition, honestly. The work on his arm is just so amazingly good. This kind of like flesh and bone. He's got his sack of body parts and basically like people that had come to try and kill him on his back, oozing. Because he's a massive giant, like these kind of like bucklers are meant to signify like, you know, he's just huge and he's just picked up things as little trinkets. He's just got like dead hands on him and stuff. Just really, really cool design. Seriously, might even be my favorite of all heroes, honestly. This is literally a 10 out of 10 for quality, in my opinion. Just so damn good. Again, you've probably seen the Ida Breaker before now because I've shown it a few times, but it's just so like, I don't know, it's just full of character. It's full of, like, it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. We got one of my favorites from the Alpha, Heimdall. Just really works now in this kind of like this Asgard environment. Just a lot of detail. So I think this is one of Nico's designs, if I remember rightly. It might be Nico, it might be Walter, but I can't remember actually. I think it's Nico. But yeah, we've got this kind of like emanating jewel here. Just amazing what a difference just a little bit of VFX will do to, you know, the hero feel. And then he does his Ida Breaker here as he's calling the Bifrost in. Who else have we got? Medusa. I just think Medusa, when we first did a concept for Medusa, it was so different from this. And I really love the direction we've gone in the end. It just feels so damn good. Like, you almost don't see how detailed this bow is because of how much that's going on up here. Like with this beautiful face. You know, obviously the snake's really well modeled by Kaela, but then you've got this bow, which is actually amazing. It's like such a well-modeled weapon. So good, actually. Really, really cool. So yeah, Medusa's in the mix. We've got Lamashtu, who is just an absolute beast. So damn good. I can't wait for the VFX to come on this one. But again, like really well-modeled. Partners in crime with Pazuzu, actually, in terms of lore, which is going to be interesting to see how that plays out. But yeah, we've got Lamashtu. Lilith makes the list. Again, she's pretty chilly and seductive, but damn, such an interesting model. Really, really cool. So we've got 3 more to call out. Baba Yaga, she's actually not rigged up yet. She's going to be rigged kind of late because she's got unique rigging. She's going to be inside her little kind of like chicken cage, but and then she's going to have these kind of like skulls floating around her as a weaponry. But damn, so unique and awesome, actually. So cool. Really amazing. We've got one which a lot of people have been calling out recently from my recent video, which is Horus. Just feels like he's been leveled up with the VFX and the kind of lighting that's coming to the Egyptian realms now, the Aru. Just little bits of VFX, just kind of like really making him pop. But yeah, he looks strong. He looks cool. Okay, I've got Oda, because he's so damn like, oh man, the textures, the color, the lighting, everything just making him look absolutely amazing. Like even some of the cloth sim that's going on here with his, it's kind of like little drape piece, whatever you would call this. Not sure what you call this. It's not really a cloak, is it? But anyway, it's really, really awesome. Like the work here is, again, is up there like top 2 or 3 for me for all heroes in the game. And then my last one I had on my list, but it was very hard to choose, I've got to say, on legendaries, but Velez. So Velez, he's going to crawl around the floor. He's got this kind of like bear crown, or, you know, he's got a lot going on. He's got a massive old beard. He's got lots of like trinkets and stuff, bells. It's basically a druid from the kind of like Celtic mythologies. You can just see this kind of like extra coolness to his forearms here, the armory that he's wearing. But yeah, that's going to do it for me. As I say, bit more of a just kind of like self-indulgent fun video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.